shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, living your best. Racks up. Oh, keep walking with confidence. Everlastingly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus, Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other now?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Hell, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't give them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, boos, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. How are y'all doing? And like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're listening. Also, if you enjoy listening to my content on the go, the show is now available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for audio listeners. Go check out my Patreon community where you can get access to bonus episodes and exclusive content and also a private community of like-minded divested women. You can find all of this information in the description below. This is another installment of my series called The Blackistan Zoo, where we profile the dusty derelicts, crazy creatures, and animals in Blackistan. Ladies, we still debating 50-50, child. 50-50 in 2023 on Al Gore's internet. On Beyonce's internet. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. So today I want to talk about how the beautiful, talented, successful, wealthy-ass Black woman, A-list actress, Gabrielle Union, recently went viral for publicly admitting how she goes half on the bills, even though she is married to NBA Dusty Dwayne Wade. Woo, child, the ghetto. The ghetto. I'm in the ghetto. Woo! The ghetto. Y'all, it's almost Friday. Bear with me. I'm in a lighthearted mood, but this is a mess. And this attests to how Blackistan is more than just a location. It's more than a geographic area. It's more than just the hood. It's a mentality. These people is way above my tax bracket, y'all. We talking about 9-10 figures. Still with this ghetto mentality, having these simple conversations. And we've talked about this topic before, y'all. We've already broken this down, I think a year ago. I don't know why Blackistan is so obsessed with this conversation. But since this clip of Gabrielle Union is going viral, I think we need to spin a block and have a reminder conversation about how women should never go 50-50 with a man. Okay? So like I said previously, the reason why is because women naturally are born with 50 child. And if you want to check out that video, I'll link part 1 below. But as a woman, you innately bring more value to any relationship that you're in with a man. Your femininity, you make a house a home. This is why religious texts even will say a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. A woman's value is worth more than rubies and gold. Black women especially are very loyal. We like to be therapists in relationships. We are loving, very supportive. You're his better half. And as a woman, we'll naturally be a man's cheerleader, his motivation, his inspiration, and will be what pushes him to keep going to that next level. On top of that, We're tasked with the burden of carrying a man's child in a relationship. So we have to warp our body, lose our figure. You're literally sustaining another human with your body. You're risking your life carrying a man's child, especially Black women with our abnormally high mortality rates when it comes to giving birth and maternity. If you're lucky and you survive childbirth, you'll nurse the children, nurture them, and naturally, as a mother, with your maternal instincts, you'll innately bear the brunt of the raising and rearing of the kids. That is your 50, sis. That's your 50. You're born with 50% off the rip innately. And the fact that we've allowed Dusty's to establish this as an expectation for you to pay half the bills on top of this is absolutely insane, ludicrous, and ridiculous. Gabrielle Union is with a man worth $170 million damn dollars. She's worth $40 million, which to us is a lot, but that's a fraction of his net worth. She should not be paying no damn 50-50 with anybody. Child. So first, let's look at the interview where she admits to this, y'all.
Of security and that the work is coming, and as long as I keep knocking it out, there's going to be more, and there isn't this sort of sense of the rug is could still be pulled out.
I struggle with that still, just because I think I just have more responsibilities, for my money. So I get nervous, like, oh God, that movie didn't open, well, what does that mean? Am I going to have enough to hold everybody up? And everyone's like, it's coming, like, calm down. And I'm trying to find peace in the journey, not using my anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You gonna sleep in? Somebody might not eat. Come on, you gotta work. And it's hard.
I cannot. The ghetto. You in the hood now, baby. This is absolutely ridiculous. Again, Gabby is with a nignog who is worth $170 million. And she still is expressing concern and talks about being worried about bills and having to split things 50-50. She even refers to herself as head of household and says that she can't sleep in for fear of not working and not having enough money to pay bills. Like, seriously, Gabby? You mean to tell me you can't sleep in a few hours until 10 a.m. Because if you don't work one gig, your husband worth $170 million damn dollars is just going to watch you struggle and suffer and have you sitting on a damn curb somewhere. Y'all, somebody check on Gabrielle Union. She is clearly not okay. So remember, she came out years ago saying that she paid all the bills in her prior marriage to another nignog. So she felt comfortable cheating.
Entitled to it as well. It was just dysfunctional from day one. I was paying all the bills. I was working my ass off, and I felt like that's what comes. Neither one of us felt like the marriage should get in the way of our dating.
Then she came out and admitted that Dwayne had a side baby.
Did you know Dwayne Wade cheated on his wife? Dwayne Wade had another kid with another woman while he was with Gabrielle Union. They were on a break, but Dwayne Wade just impregnated another woman. Dwayne Wade said that he couldn't sleep because he had to figure out how to tell Gabrielle. It was so hard for Dwayne Wade to tell her because he loved her so much, and he knew once he told her she would be heartbroken.
Then she came out and admitted that she be eating his eye.
So if she gives the guy a job, he goes down on her, she eats it. He eats. Then does that mean she has to eat the man's butt?
I mean, if we're talking about, equal time here, reciprocity.
Guys really aren't, at least the ones I know, aren't really into this.
That's what they say. That's what they're saying.
So
that's not what's happening.
How old were you when you first ate a butt?
Now she coming out talking about paying 50-50 bills with someone with the 9-figure net worth. Y'all, I'll be damned if I'm going to be in a relationship with anybody where I'm subjected to your side babies. I gotta eat your ass and I gotta pay 50-50. Nigga, she gotta eat them dingleberries and munch on his Boochie cat. And she gotta pay half the bills. Girl, you might as well get you a roommate doing all that work. At least at that point, you ain't gotta play stepmama to his kids and you ain't eating that, child. I can't. But this is how problematic Pakistan is. This is the norm, regardless of tax bracket. Remember, we discussed how, for whatever reason, Black people have such a hard time grasping the concept of different social classes and different social groups and different statuses. Gabrielle Union is absolutely gorgeous, okay? She's worth $40 million on her own. Was child-free when she met Dwayne Wade, which is a kicker because this damn Dusty had a side baby knowing she had fertility issues and couldn't even have kids. She still married him, still was loyal to him, still eating his ass, and still paying 50-50. Y'all, Black women are down bad, child. And so the entire internet was in an uproar after this. She turned around and doubled down.
I am on to see my husband. I'm happy to see my husband.
This is sad. I don't know what Gabby is going through. I remember her saying that she struggled with self-esteem issues and struggled with self-worth in one of her books years ago. I remember she admitted to bullying other up-and-coming Black women in Hollywood due to this. She clearly needs help. She is not okay. It is not normal to endure all of this. It's not normal to be married to a whole 9-figure nigga and you losing sleep worrying about paying the light bill, child. Our best and most successful and elite Black women are accepting crumbs out here. Gabby deserves better than this. All women deserve better than this. So that's what we're going to talk about. Why Black women should never, ever be okay with paying 50-50 with any man. Let's look at this next clip where this is further broken down.
So I just saw a viral interview of Gabrielle Union, and she's talking about how, she doesn't sleep in because she's like, if I sleep in, then somebody may not eat. I have to get up. I got to work. In this household, we split everything 50-50. And a lot of people are taken aback by that, myself included, because if I'm not mistaken, Dwayne Wade may be worth, $250 million. There isn't anything that Gabrielle Union should want or need that her husband shouldn't be able to provide for her. For her to feel stressed that she better land that movie role and that movie better not get canceled because she needs the money, married to a millionaire, is insane to me. But it's all about a man wanting to go 50-50 isn't always about the money. Sometimes it's about the mentality. Some men are like, I don't care how much I make and how much you make. We're splitting these bills. I'm never going to give all that to you. This woman was with this man after having all of these unfortunate miscarriages. Like she talked about it and all the things that she's done, all the stuff that she's went through trying to have this man's baby. He has a break baby on this woman. She is the mother of his child. After all that she went through to finally have a child with Dwayne Wade, she finally was able to have one. And after being married to this man and with him for years without a ring, after all of that, he still doesn't seem to think that she's worth providing for. It's not that he can't. It's that he won't. Because it's not always about the money. It's about the mentality of a man. Because some men somewhere might be working at Popeyes or as a FedEx delivery driver or as an Amazon delivery driver. And he's still providing for his family. Even if he doesn't have very much to provide with. But you got a millionaire, got a woman as loyal as you can see. I mean, after all he's put her through, she's still not worth it. Some men don't want to provide. They don't think you're worth it, no matter what you do. Before I saw this video with Gabrielle Union, I saw this video of a young woman who was living with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend actually has an apartment that his father gave to him. So the boyfriend doesn't even pay any rent, but yet he charges her 50% rent. So he's charging her. They go 50-50 on everything, including the rent. And she recently got a big job and a promotion and everything. And he's like, well, now that you have this big job and this pay raise, you actually can afford to pay more. A man in your pockets should be a huge red flag. Is he with you because he genuinely loves you and cares about you? Or is he with you because being with you gives him a discount? He can afford a more luxury lifestyle if he has your income included. Some men will be with you because it helps them look good. He can't afford the high rise by himself. He can't afford to look like a baller on Instagram and TikTok by himself. He needs your money to do that. Don't think that a man truly cares about you and he's not willing to show you that he loves you with everything, including his money.
Woo! A word, child. Mic drop. I cannot. Do y'all hear this, ladies? So this woman talked about how Gabby was loyal, supported this man, because that's what women, especially Black women, love to do. She done endured his infidelity, him embarrassing her. She had all these miscarriages. We talked about the toll that childbirth takes on a woman's body, the physical toll, mental and emotional toll. She even mentioned another woman who admitted that her boyfriend had gotten a home gifted from his father, didn't even have a mortgage, child, and he still expected her to pay rent, child. So he just pocketing her money. And when she got a raise, he told her that she can afford to pay more expenses. Y'all, stop falling for the okie doke. That's a goddamn roommate, child. A roommate that you gotta sleep with, that you expected to drop them draws on demand, that you expected to raise and rear his children, and then cook his food and be his maid and wait on him hand and foot. Child, I cannot, Gabby. Gabby, you done had all these miscarriages with this man. That's your 50, child. That's your 50%. Being this man's cheerleader, giving him access to your love and femininity, giving him access to your body. We all know that men are more sexually driven than women. That's your 50, sis. Risking your health and life carrying his children and your womb over and over again. That is your 50. And in return, this man that gave her a side baby and forcing her to pay half the bills. I can't, y'all. Let's look at another clip that analyzes why this is problematic.
What's an opinion you have that might piss some people off?
Going 50-50 with a man in a healthy relationship doesn't exist. And this is going to be so controversial, but let's fucking do it. A man that is willing to go 50-50 with a woman is a man that still yet doesn't have the intention of being a financial provider. When a man says, I want my woman to provide for herself while still expecting her to raise his children, he's basically saying, I want my wife to be half of the man for me while still being all of the woman. This is an unbalanced equation of the feminine and masculine dynamic. When the woman is working to provide the other 50% while raising children, it will put her on survival mode and she cannot fulfill her divine purpose as a mother to carry, nurture, and raise her children to be the highest reflection of their father. And then men say, I will not provide for you, I will not marry you, and I will not lead you. But I will you, and if you get pregnant, we'll figure it out with no plan because I'm a man that lacks intention. This is why we have so many broken families and our communities are degrading. The masculine energy in our society is weak. It's why so many women have daddy issues. There's no real discipline, no focus, and no leadership from men anymore. At least not many. Instead, society wants to push women to be more masculine instead of providing the masculine support needed to uplift and protect their feminine essence.
Told you. And other cultures of women understand this. This ideology of 50-50 is innately flawed. Gabby is being 100% of the woman, plus half the man. So how's she going to be expected to be feminine, submissive, and a nurturer, loving and doting, raising her children and the children he fathered from his other relationships, while at the same time stressing and staying up late at night, worrying about how to make half the bills? That sounds like 150% to me. That ain't 50. The math ain't mathing. She wearing the pants in the panties. Meanwhile, she trying to fulfill the role of both matriarch and the man, playing the role as the maternity figure and the provider as well, the father figure as well. Honestly, though, this sounds like karma to me, Gabby. I'm sorry. And I know that that's a little bit harsh. I probably don't want to hear this, but that sounds like karma. We know Dwayne Wade ain't ish, especially how he did his ex-wife. Remember, he had her out here homeless, carrying a cardboard sign, sitting on the corner, took her kids away from her and slandered her name, had an affair with Gabby while he was married. Now he out here making her look a fool. Child, don't let these men fool you and gas you up like you better than the next woman. Even if you Gabrielle Union, y'all, don't fall for it. A tiger can't change their stripes. A man who ain't ish, and one who will cheat with you will cheat on you. And he's not only doing that, he out here having side babies on her and making her pay half the bills after, child. I cannot. I'll be damned if you gonna embarrass me, humiliate me, drag me through hell and hot water, and still make me pay half the bills. Like, goddamn, haven't I already paid my dues? You can't pay the electric bill, Nick Nog. I can't, y'all. So let's get to this next clip of another woman who so eloquently breaks this down.
I feel like men that want 50-50 relationships don't deserve sex or children. Because let me get this straight. You want me to cook, you want me to clean, you want me to work, you want me to financially contribute, you want me to bear children for you, and you want me to bend over for you? That doesn't sound fair.
Where they do that at? Y'all do better. Listen, sis is preaching. She said, you want me to cook for you, birth your big head ass babies, raise and rear them, work a 9 to 5 like a man, and come home and bend over on demand. And see, this is why Gabby out here talking about Dwayne Wade out here doing the bending, getting his eye ate with his legs lifted up to the moon, getting that salad toss, getting that bunchie. Child, I can't. It's because he making Gabby go 50-50, y'all. She the man in a relationship. Okay? So let's get to this next clip that talks about how this is basically setting yourself up for a roommate situation.
Better to be in love with a man that understands his duty than to be with a man that wants to be a roommate. If you're going 50-50 on everything, groceries, rent, cable, phone bill, you are a roommate. You can't tell her who she can and cannot flirt with or text. You are her roommate.
I cannot. See, and men act stupid like they don't understand the concept. Gabby acts stupid like she don't understand this. She even understood that it was like a roommate in her former relationships because it was problematic that she was paying 100% of the bill, so she felt comfortable cheating. But then all of a sudden she acts like 50-50 ain't the same damn thing. Like, seriously, this isn't rocket science. If I'm going to pay 50-50, I might as well get a roommate where I'm not expected to cook and clean for you, and I'm not expected to raise your children from other relationships. He got 3 damn baby mamas, and you're not expecting me to F on demand. I definitely ain't dealing with no side babies and tossing salads. Child. But Dusty's want the best of both worlds. Is it Uchi Wally or one Mike, Dwayne? They desire traditionalism when it benefits them pertaining to the domestic duties, but modernism when it comes to women working and contributing to the bills. Like that other lady said, they want to use you to boost their lifestyle. You filling in the gaps. You're taking off half the burden from them because, mind you, he'd have to pay 100% if he was single. But when you come in and say that, it's like you're a roomie. You take a lot of that weight. You're taking half the weight and you're carrying the burden so he can go ahead and do what he wants to and live his lifestyle and boost his lifestyle. That's a roommate. See, they want you to be June Cleaver in the bedroom, but then expect you to turn around and be Oprah Winfrey in the boardroom. Houseway. How? The math ain't math, and pick and choose what you want. It don't work like that. But this is that bullish that Black women will put up with. Men of other races even understand how 50-50 is problematic.
A man is supposed to be a provider. If you splitting bills 50-50 with your man and y'all are staying together, that is not your man. He's your roommate.
You can't be 50-50 with a woman when she's on her period. That's a pain and that's a journey that she has to go through every single month that you don't participate in and that you can't be 50-50 in. You can't be 50-50 in the 9 months when a woman is pregnant. That's a journey that she is going to take part of that you have no idea the emotions and the hormones and the changes in her body that she is going to have to go through. And you can't be 50-50 in the moment when she has to give birth. That is something that only a woman can do. And you can't definitely be 50-50 in the 9 or 10 or 11 or 12 months after. You can't be 50-50 in the time after when a woman gives birth and she has to breastfeed and she has that nurturing and loving relationship with a child. So what you as a man have to do is you have to honor your duty as a man and hold space for her so that she can do that freely and she can do that in her feminine energy. And as a result of that, your baby will be rewarded in that he will have a masculine and feminine presence in his life. And that is what creates a very healthy baby.
A word. Can he contribute 50% when you experiencing cramps and hormonal acne and PMS and you bloated and ish every month so that you have the capability to biologically birth his children someday? Is he carrying 50% of the weight when your ankles are swollen, you can't sleep at night because your belly's so big, and you're experiencing maternal diabetes or preeclampsia, high blood pressure, going through childbirth and excruciating labor pains and almost dying trying to birth his children? Is that 50? Is he carrying 50-50 when you dealing with hormonal changes, mood swings, and crying spells? Some women even go through suicidal ideation once they experience postpartum depression for months after giving birth. Child, is it 50% when that baby is hungry as F in the middle of the night and your chest is sore from nurturing him and nursing him and giving that baby life from your breast? Child, I can't. This is your so-called 50-50 relationship though, child. And again, this typically does not pan out well. Why do y'all think divorce rates are so high, especially in Blackistan? What ends up happening is a role reversal. Dwayne's sitting up like a pretty princess, stress-free, watching his woman struggle and stress to pay the bills while she's forced to go out and provide and problem solve and fend for herself and be head of household, like she said. As a woman, it would be hard for me to watch someone that I love lose sleep and scrape and stress and scratch to survive, knowing that I'm well off. I couldn't imagine being a man worth $170 million, allowing my wife to go through this. And these are multimillionaires. So this is an anomaly. This is definitely not common in Blackistan. It's not common in most households. For everyday regular Black women, most of y'all are paying more than 50, child. Best case scenario, y'all getting half the bills if y'all messing with Dusties. Then you still expected to birth his big-headed ass kids, rear and raise them, cook and clean, be the primary caregiver. And on top of that, you expect to go out and earn the bacon plus come home and cook it. Child, y'all wearing the pants and the panties. Then still going out and muling and working a 9 to 5 and becoming corporate America queen just to help his ass pay half the bills like a damn roommate. And you still expected to drop them draws on demand. Child, I can't. Don't fall for the okie doke, y'all. Don't you do it, child. You might as well just get you a roommate or stay single. All right. Thank you so much for listening. What are your thoughts about this 50-50 situation? Is it ever okay for a woman to contribute half the bills in a situation? What about Gabby's scenario? What do y'all think about them all being so transparent about their activities in the bedroom, about Dwayne Wade's child being trans, and now about her being vocal about paying half the bills? Sound off below. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.
Even if you think I should, bitch, nigga, I don't give.
Fellas, if y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, appreciate it.